clearing blocks to abundance, living in your own perfect, proper, and appropriate reality. Have you ever felt like you have been living in someone or something else's reality? Join Jeff as he addresses what is a contrived reality and a consensus reality, and how we can get back to our own perfect, proper, and appropriate reality. So, without further delay, thank you, Jeff.
So, as a summary, we have consensus reality. This is the third dimension that we all exist in. This is things like gravity works. The sun comes up in the east, sits in the west. But for an individual perspective, it is based in the lies and programming that we are educated into. And that's based upon things like the school system you attended, the basic history you were taught. And what we're finding right now is a lot of what we have thought reality to be is been fake, phony, and false. And if you just look at the world, you can see a lot of stuff is being revealed. And alternative media is coming into play. Alternative history is coming online. There's a lot of discussion now about ETs and aliens and that kind of stuff. A lot of the history that the Smithsonian has had in America has been is now proving to turn out to be not complete. So we don't have a whole picture of what even this third dimensional reality is. As I stated in the write-up, in this third dimensional reality, disease exists. Religious programming is operable. Religious programming is operable. Now, I use that vernacular intentionally. Religious programming. Religious is not confined to like the Mormon religion, Hindu, Baptist, Catholic. Those are the ones we're familiar with as being religious programming. But nowadays, religious programming has come from many, many different sources. One of the primary ones that you can see in your day-to-day life is the religion of politics. And it is a religion. People buy into this, believe it whole hog, don't question it, never really say, is that really what I believe, or is that what I really believe to be true in this reality? They just take whatever they're fed, and that is a religion. It is a cult. And this religious programming is dangerous because it really gets you stuck in thinking of things in particular ways. So politics is a religion. Government, the need for a savior, the need for somebody to be your daddy, the need for somebody to be in control of you. That's a religion, okay? That's the savior complex. So if I went into one of these religions and tore it apart, I could find the savior complex is weaved throughout all of their dogma. Government's the same damn thing. It's a savior complex. Contrived reality. This is what I call a prison of limitation. When you find a contrived reality in somebody's body, mind, feel complex, it is driving something. It is there for a reason. It is it is intentional. It was intentionally placed in a person's body, mind, feel complex. And it is not natural or normal, nor does it belong to you. It is contrived. So it forces agreement to consensus reality. First of all, that's what it does. So it locks you into consensus reality. If you've got this contrived reality, this actually kind of locks this in. This is no longer malleable, no longer changeable. This contrived reality forces agreement to consensus reality. And the main reason or the way it does that is through black magic sorcery. And a contrived reality is where you find black magic sorcery. And I've said this all along, and I've repeated it throughout the year that we've been together, is black magic sorcery is not natural or normal or part of our existence. It is something that is contrived and inside the matrix of this earth, and it is evil. And this is what causes lack and struggle. And we're not lack and struggle. We're love and light. Okay. So contrived reality contains black magic sorcery. When you have a contrived reality, you have certain things going on. For example, the body won't maintain health. You can get sick. You can do all kinds of stuff. You can get flus, heart disease, develop cancer, what have you. So the body, this contrived reality messes with your epigenome, which is the overall controller of the RNA and DNA of the body. So the body won't maintain health. You're open to attack and invasion. That's negative thoughts, negative energy, negative emotions, negative portals opening up in the field. We've talked about those before. That's all part of this contrived reality. And then beliefs in the epigenome are breaking down the body. So one of the beliefs in the epigenome is the body ages. And as you age, you get decrepit and you lose muscle mass and you lose calcium in your bones and all kinds of stuff. But that's in the epigenome of a contrived reality. If you get to your own perfect, proper, and appropriate reality, that stuff can disappear if that's part of what you came here to do and what you came here to experience. But in a contrived reality, that's natural and normal. And you just assume it to be natural and normal, and you go along with life thinking it's so. Okay. The big one, though, the gotcha here is that this contrived reality causes you to no longer able to alter or move to a new reality. It shuts down your ability to alter or move. All right. So like I said, this to get together is what I call a prison of limitation. When these pieces are there, it overlays on top of consensus reality and you're locked. Hell no. Okay. So consensus reality, what we've all agreed to, contrived reality, it's been given to you. One other thing that I don't have a write-up for this on the board because I've not named it any further than this. It's another specific reality. And I'm not sure. I don't see it as negative. I don't see it as negative. It's potential. It's pure potential for some people. Okay, another specific reality. But ultimately, what we want to get to is functioning out of our own perfect, proper, and appropriate reality. The one for us, the one that you and your appropriate high self agreed to, the perfect, proper, and appropriate reality that you came here to live into, the place where your mission and purpose sits, and the place where you're capable of being all the time. You came here to be this. You came here to operate out of this. And possibly another specific reality, if you flip your free will, or if you choose free will, you can choose something. Okay. Sovereignty, the power you inherently have to control the outcome of your life. We have heard example after example after example tonight of people beginning to move and live in sovereignty. Keep it up. I love you all. We'll see you next week.
Love and blessings.